For our second technique in this week's fundamental syllabus, we're going to look at the lapel choke, or a couple of lapel choke variations from the back. So again, starting in the position, we have our hooks in, and we are going to, same starting position, head is here, hands are here, but now we're going to, rather than choking directly with the arm, we're going to start choking with the lapel instead. The rules are pretty similar in this, and again, I don't want to start low and try to make it better, because I'm going to be a long way away from my neck. So I'm looking to, again, bring myself back, come across, but this time I'm going to usually take the grip on the lapel and pass it to the hand. I'm usually going to take some of the slack out and get my first grip here, okay? So once I have this, again, there's a couple of different ways we can do this. We're going to start off with the bow and arrow, and we will look at the other variation in a minute, similar. So the hand is here. I'm going to take my right hand down towards her knee, down here. Again, grab much material if you can. It will vary a little bit. Again, the knee there's slightly more because there's always a bit more space here. But if you go up onto the thigh, it's fine as well. But you want to grab to this side here and start to lean a little bit here. Pull your elbow in to help you start to rotate. Okay, my left leg is going to come out first, and my right leg is going to cross across her hip. So my big toe basically hooks in on her far hip, making it into about a 90-degree turn here. Okay, so again, it's a bit awkward to get used to, and it's not going to be as smooth when you get started, but that is still the aim. So grab whatever you can down here. Again, if you can't reach it to begin with, you will almost have to fall towards this. That's okay. This begins to draw back, and we engage this shoulder and this bicep here. Right foot goes across the body, and we get to here. Okay. What's important here is that they don't end up on top of our leg. That's what we're trying to avoid. So that's why we can't really go this way, because then you get stuck here. And again, we can deal with that, and particularly when you're starting out, just pulling the head off from here does still work. But as they get better, it gets a little bit harder to work with. Again, leg gets stuck, I can see it, and I can't add the power, and then things slip out and whatever. So usually we think of it more as a pivot on the spot. So we grab what we can down here, engage on this side, head falls to this side, and then this goes over here. So I'm kind of almost, I'm on my right hip and my right elbow, and my left leg is free here. To really exaggerate it, this goes all the way up to the sky here, so it's over her shoulder, and then we go down either heel on here or over the arm. Both are fine. You can cross the feet here, or you can stay hooked. My left elbow is nice and low, and I'm basically now just going to pull her in half. That's basically where we're at right now. So I want to keep this pressure in, and I want to pull my left elbow back, make the choke happen for me. Again, what we're doing with this leg, this is good. One, it gives you control over the shoulder, that you focus in on a smaller area of the body, and two, it helps to kill this hand, which is the primary defensive tool. So even if she is grabbing my arm here, again, by coming over and crushing it here, even if she's still holding it, a lot of the power comes out by this pressure on here. Okay. Once we have this, again, this pulled down, and I just extend my back. It's important when we're starting out, particularly, this will often end up on the person's back rather than on their neck. So you do have to still remember that the focus is still on pulling your left thumb across their throat and extending your own back here. If it starts to slip down here, you are just going to be pulling their spine and twisting them in half. This is not the intention of the technique, and so just be a little bit careful and make sure you are working on the neck. As a secondary variation, very, very similar, slightly more classical. Again, you can, rather than taking down here, you can also take the second collar on the other side here. This means you've got slightly better control, you don't create the same kind of space, so you can stay tighter throughout. Everything else works the same way. Left leg out, right leg out here. This goes over, boom, boom, and then you can cross the feet or not, and then we extend both and go from there. So, the mechanics are similar, but they have slightly different grips, do different things. That is the bow and arrow choke from the back and the sliding lapel choke from